Hi Sukihotu, I'm Didi Patchai, and I want to introduce you to a new center, a new initiative under the Theravada Buddhist Council. It's called the CRADLE. CRADLE stands for Center for Research and Dhamma Leadership Enhancement. Basically, this center is set up to look into the longer term leadership needs of the Buddhist community. The CRADLE basically was first mooted, the idea was because I think one of the big issues that has always appeared or been surfaced during the Buddhist conference and meetings is the issue of leadership and continuation of Buddhist centers with good leaderships. So with that issue in mind, I think the Theravada Buddhist Council has also put that as one of the top priorities to address in the Buddhist community. And as a result of that, I think the idea of a CRADLE has been mooted and be accepted by the Theravada Buddhist Council to move forward in helping the Buddhist community in developing and identifying the Buddhist leaders of the future. The reason why leadership has been given the prominent focus is because I think leadership is a pulse of any Buddhist organization. The rise and fall of any good Buddhist organization depends on who leads the Buddhist organization and what kind of leadership capability they exhibit and what kind of leadership qualities that they demonstrate in bringing all the people together to basically spread the Buddha's teaching and also strengthen the Buddha's sasana. So it is very important that we go back to the core, the pulse of any Buddhist organization, address the leadership issues, develop the leadership so that the sasana can stay in a more longer term. What we have in mind is a longer term initiative for the Buddhist community. So with CRADLE in the picture, we hope there are a couple of things that we can do to address the leadership issues. First thing first, I think there are three phases that basically CRADLE intends to look at over a period of time of 10 years. The first phase is a lot more looking into the immediate need of the community, programs and skills development that are very essential for the Buddhist leaders. So in the phase one, we're looking into rolling out some key programs that will address the mindset and skill sets of Buddhist leaders. Once we have done that, we want to move into phase two, which is also an important phase. That phase has a lot to do with research into Buddhist leadership. In this particular phase, we are more concerned about doing research into the Buddha and how his leadership style has helped to spread the Dhamma over the long period of his missionary. We're also interested to look at some of the great Dhamma masters of various traditions on how they have led the Buddhist organization to a great height. And we're also interested to look at some of the anecdotes and the quotations and the preachings of the various Dhamma leaders, Dhamma masters, so that we can learn from them and basically translate that into Buddhist leadership on the ground. And of course, the last phase of this CRADLE is that we are interested to look at how we can tie up with various Buddhist institutions and universities to offer programs that will help in Dhamma Duta work and basically accredit them with the necessary qualification. That's what we intend to do for CRADLE in the longer term.